absolute hell. This is how father describes a family law that really needs a reform. This particular one is about the one in Canada, but they are about same and if not worse in the United States. So after going through a lot of and expensive court battles seeking to prevent children from being moved far away, only to fail at the end, this father, Frank, describes his experience with Canada's family law as absolute hell. Maine and his wife split following 14 years of marriage after his wife had an affair with her boss. They co-parented their son and daughter for 2 years, but their mother and stepfather initiated legal action to move children to Seattle, where the stepfather is from. Basically, moving out of country. I can relate to this stuff. Okay, mine was not to another country, but it was across the country that my kids were moved illegally. Anyways, there was no reason to go there for employment. It was selfish, self-centered, and the process was hell. Basically, the father has no rights at all. The lawyers involved were all about prolonging to take from the conflict, basically charging a lot of money. $450 is $300 $400 is typical hourly rate, which is gonna drain your bank account in a few days, basically, or in a few weeks, the most. Um, the judge was clearly on another planet. That's for a fact. I had 11 courts. I can definitely relate to that. Maine, whose name has been changed to protect his family's privacy, says children were allowed to leave for Seattle, basically move to another country with their mother and stepfather, despite having spent several hundred thousand of dollars to prevent it. Look at this. I spent over half a million, or about half a million, and no results for fathers. It's been really a resilient person with a happy DNA. I'm a very resilient person with a happy DNA, but I know just it just about killed me. I was devastating to lose my kids. Look at this. And then the reason it happens is the less time he spends with the kids, the more he has to pay in child support. The more he pays in child support, the more the percentage the judge makes. Visits to see his children were scant over the next 2 years. Not only because the distance is expensive, I can relate to that for sure. I mean, to see my own kids, I have to pay $3,500 to see them for Christmas. Come on, guys. Basically, but also due to reluctant mother and the stepfather to accommodate such visits. Yeah, my ex failed to put them 5 times on the flight after I buy the tickets. Talk about that, huh? Basically, he landed a job in BC, and visits became more frequent. In time, both his daughter and young son became to chose who since remarried. Look, this is a big one right here, and most times it's not happening nowhere close. And a Vancouver lawyer who practiced family law for 49 years says the family law has been biased against father, and men face an uphill battle. Boom. This is golden right here. I mean, just this alone should be enough to change this nonsense. The courts still to this day uh, are gender biased in every turn. Look at this. Bam. Basically, the fathers are screwed, and we definitely need a change. So, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I've been through this hell myself, and don't wish anybody to go through this. If you can, try to avoid getting married, because if she, for whatever reason, decides to leave you, you are screwed, especially if you have kids. That's going to be a total disaster. Anyways, that's what it is. Share this article, comment your questions below, and hit the notification bell and subscribe. All right, God bless you guys.